What's up, everyone? Mr. YouTube Gamer giving you guys another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary. We're playing Team Deathmatch on Havoc, which is kind of an underrated map. I kind of like the way this map flows. It's definitely one of the more forgotten maps in Black Ops 3. Like, when people think of Black Ops 3, they think of Fringe, of course. Hunted is another one. But you don't really hear a lot about Havoc. It's actually a really solid map in BO3, I would have to say. And yeah, I get killed underwater, even though, like, I was swimming. I should have realized that someone was going to be swimming there too. I'm fucking retarded, what can I say? But yeah, today we're going to talk about something that I think is really interesting to discuss. We have a Call of Duty game every single year, as we all know. I don't think that Call of Duty has broken the annual cycle for at least, I think it's been 15 years at this point. For 15 years, we've had a Call of Duty game released consecutively year after year after year after year. And you would think that after all that time of getting these annual releases, that people would become fatigued, would be tired of Call of Duty. And I do think that that's part of the reason why the series is perceived to have gone so downhill over the years, and why it's kind of fallen off of people's good graces. It's because, part of it is because we've been exposed to it way too much. Think of any other FPS series out there. Think of Call of Duty's main competitor, Battlefield. You don't get a Battlefield game every year. And I think that's part of the reason why Battlefield feels a bit more fresh than Call of Duty, although in recent entries it's been kind of stale, at least in my opinion, with Battlefield 5. And of course, that game was a fucking mess, and that game had a lot more problems than just being set in World War II. But, they really have been a lot better at keeping the game fresh and unique compared to Call of Duty, because they don't release a Battlefield game every single year. I remember Assassin's Creed was another one where people were getting sick and tired of it because they were just shitting out Assassin's Creeds every single year. But eventually Ubisoft decided to take a little bit of a break from Assassin's Creed, to revamp the series, give it the extra time for development, so that when Assassin's Creed does come back, it comes back strong. Because we had some shitty ass games. What was it? Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Those were broken, buggy messes because they rushed the games to come out every single year. And I think that's part of the reason why we have games like Cold War that have a lot of problems. I mean, the weird thing about Cold War is that it has a lot to do with Treyarch making stupid decisions. I mean, I assume it's Treyarch. Maybe it's Activision that makes decisions, because they are the ones that control the Call of Duty series. So if they decide to make something happen, they're gonna do it. And I love how like every single time I'm playing Black Ops 3, I somehow manage to get a wrap ship in a care package. You guys notice, like, every time I upload a Black Ops 3 commentary, that just happens. I get really lucky with the care packages in this game. I don't even need to go on a high streak, because all I need to do is get the care package and I get a fucking wraps, and I'm on a high kill streak. So yeah, that's Black Ops 3 is actually a game that I think of when I think of a Call of Duty game that could last longer than a year. I think of Black Ops 3 because Black Ops 3 is a game that people have been playing for longer than a year. When we had games like Infinite Warfare come out, and people were sick and tired of that, and they were really not happy with the direction the Call of Duty series had, where you had every single year was a futuristic Call of Duty, and people were tired of it. People felt like the series was getting stale and repetitive, and that they needed a break. But the people who are still playing Call of Duty, who still loved Call of Duty but for some reason didn't like Infinite Warfare, they stuck with Black Ops 3. And when World War II came out, that game was not ready when it launched. You could tell that was a rushed product. Even though they had 3 years, I have a feeling that they were trying to make Advanced Warfare 2, but then Activision was like, guys, you gotta move on from the futuristic shit. The COD community doesn't like it, and yeah, we need to move on. So they had a whole game centered around futuristic movement, and then they had to, like, adjust it to be boots on the ground. I think that's part of the reason why, despite having 3 years of development time, Call of Duty World War II felt rushed, and it had a lot of bugs and had a lot of glitches, because they don't have enough time to work on these games with a 2-year cycle that we have now. Never mind a 3-year cycle. Maybe they needed a little bit more time with that, because, I mean, Black Ops 3, I mean, Black Ops 3 was actually pretty refined and finished when it came out. Infinite Warfare was a finished product. I think with Call of Duty World War II, I think that might have been it. They wanted to make Advanced Warfare 2, but they couldn't because Activision told them they couldn't. So they had to like pretty much start from scratch halfway through development. So usually the 3-year development cycle is good as far as like having enough time to work on the game. So I don't think like bugs is really the big problem here. I think it's just people being sick and tired of a new COD every single year. And we get two main complaints every year a Call of Duty game comes out. It's that it's the same shit year after year after year, over and over again, or they do too much to fuck with the Call of Duty formula. Modern Warfare 2019 was a big offender of that. They made so many fundamental changes to the gameplay of Call of Duty that it didn't really feel like a COD game. It was very slow. It was very, they focused on realism. And, I understand why they did that, because the Call of Duty series kind of was getting stale, and having a new, fresh experience every now and then seems like a good idea. But for a lot of people, it turned a lot of people like me away from the COD series for a bit. That's why do you think I spend most of my time playing older CODs and not the new ones? Well, that's done on purpose. So I think it would be a good thing if Treyarch and Infinity Ward, they're able to make, they go back and forth with the development. Treyarch has their turn and then Infinity Ward gets theirs. But have it where maybe instead of 1 year, we have it like every 2 years a new Call of Duty. I think that would be a great thing for the series, and I think people become a lot less fatigued. And you can also get so much more out of these games. Like Black Ops 3, it could have went way long after a year. This game could have easily been a 2-year Call of Duty if they added new maps, if they didn't have the bullshit supply drops. I mean, that's what kind of turned me away from the game, was the supply drops in Black Ops 3. But, imagine if you had the live service model back then, and you had seasons and shit. Black Ops 3 could have lasted a really, really long time. And like I said, I knew a lot of people that did play Black Ops 3 for 2 to 3 years because they didn't like the COD games that came out after. And honestly, I think it would be a really good thing for the COD series. It would make it feel a lot more fresh. It would be a lot more refined if they had more time to work on these games and we were exposed to it a little bit less than we are right now. Because right now I feel like we're a little bit oversaturated with Call of Duty games, that the developers feel rushed, and they also are kind of running out of ideas of what to do next with the series because we get so many fucking games that they've kind of done everything already. But let me know in the comments if you guys want to see the Call of Duty series take a break and not release games every single year, maybe every 2 years. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.